Today we will see how to get all the abilities and objects of Silksong Act 1. The video has chapters in case you just want to know about some skills or tools. Starting with the most useful and simple things on the map. We can buy this one in this location here with Chakra, who is the cartographer of this game. She is the feisty version of Cornifer, the former map seller in Hollow. Night the map is used to locate us through Tell. The first time we met her is also far away. I would like to buy the pen for 50 rosaries in order to update the map as we move forward. Every time we sit on a bench, then the map will be updated in the zones. New products that we have explored, we will also be able to buy from Compass for 70 rosaries that will allow us to know where on the map we are. When we equip it in real time, it launches Senya, a powerful horizontal ability located in Vale Leisure that at the cost of 4 loads of thread, we will launch the recording from a distance. Passing through all the enemies in its wake is the equivalent of Hollow Knight's vengeful spirit, but with less reach, hitting the enemy with damage, equivalent to 3 common strokes, being a very good option for combats against groups of enemies, and we will need it to break the obstacles made of thread that are on the map, and thus to be able to continue to move forward with history. Silk Heart, needing the Sedina Spear to be able to reach him. Once we defeat the Bell Beast at this location, we will get the Heart of Sea. That not everyone has it. That what it does is that we have always a load of thread on the reel, being very useful to combine with other skills or tools that require little silk because it is worn out and recharges almost instantly. Bell Beast. Also, once we defeat the Bell Beast, will help us and manage to ride it as a means of transportation by fabric. Distant, although it rather seems, our pet for how he reacts every time he sees us. As long as we discover their usage locations, replacing the deer, paths in Hollow Knight Dash and Sprint. This ability is located in this location here. The pitch will allow Hornet to dodge. Wherever I look, then start running and increase. Very fast, with which they were able to jump long distances. Stability is very versatile and essential, being that it can be used for all types of parkours. Like a backflip if while running you jump backwards, or by combining the speed of passage with basic attack, creating a running attack that will change with each of the coats of arms that we will see below. Straight Pin, a tool located in the medulla at this location. Specific, will allow us to attack from a distance by throwing pins horizontally wherever we look. Being an attack that can only hit an enemy at the same time, this attack removes about the same as a staple. Without improving this attack, it cannot pass through armor or heavy metallic objects such as hammers of some unknown enemies. Armor or even bells worn by some enemies as close as 12. Loads and recover every time we sit on a bench, at the cost of 3 fragments of armor each. Float Layer, an improvement in the Hornet layer that we will obtain with the Seamstress after completing its mission to achieve 25 flexible spikes in distant fields. This is the exact location, will allow us to fall slowly, reusing the jump button, and also traverse air currents, who are on the map. To soar through the skies, this new layer has unique mechanics when the wind hits you in float mode. As in some areas of the game, the wind can push you and help you go further, or break in mid-air. Grimace, located in Paramo Gris in the Chapel of La Parca, trying to link with this coat of arms to change Hornet's way of attacking, making their attacks curved, and changing the way he does parkour completely, that its new crescent down attack is very useful for aerial combat, is also excellent for making pogos, and it is also a very good coat of arms for combat in closed places, making it very difficult, taking damage by the area covering each attack. His running attack makes a drag upward, allowing you to combine the attack. In the race with the pogo, almost always with any enemy, the Grimace's coat of arms has a special ability that when we are cured by Hornet, we can hit the enemies and take small ones out of them. Silk fragments, which will float in the air for about 10 seconds. And if we arrive to pick up, will fill approximately 1, or about half of a silk reel. Is incredibly effective against bosses by the fact that you can be cured after you have been hurt. Spam damage to the boss and throw particles in all directions. and then take advantage of this silk and use it to heal us again. Or make abilities that do brutal damage to enemies. Long Pin, a tool located in the chime, although its entrance is through armored forest, is a spear with parabola effect in horizontal that not only inflicts good damage but crosses enemies and also hard armor that serve as protection. You can take 10 of them to combat and are recharged by sitting on a bench at cost of 4 armor fragments each. Clamp Grip, located in one of the highest areas of Karaza Forest, is the ability that gives us the capacity to power, clinging to the walls, being the equivalent of the claws of Mantis and Hollow Knight. But unlike with the Hornet, by being much faster and more, turn it into a skill indispensable for combat, and the movement, and even travel long distances in a short time. We can not only hold on to the walls, but if we use the step, trying to climb the walls vertically by helping Hornet to be a parkour machine at all times, the son of a beast. Available at the Beast Chapel, in this location here, in Hunter's March. You can only upload here if you have the float layer. It is a very complicated area to get to because of ants, but in the chapel you meet a boss who spawn ya enemies from time to time. By defeating him, he gives you a coat of arms of the beast, which is fully focused on damage, and when you concentrate on healing with Hornet, you will activate their special ability. You will be furious and your damage will be increased. You will also hit with great rank, and you will gain the ability to steal life for about 5 seconds. This coat of arms is perfect for those with the patience to master it, as it solves the biggest problem in this game, which is the health of Hornet, but at the same time it is very difficult to hit, being aggressive without taking much damage, even with all the above advantages. So only the best fighters can get the most out of it. And this coat of arms is bad for Grandma because her pogo works completely differently from the other coats of arms, doing a kind of parabola jump, which is quite difficult to calculate. A much more versatile coat of arms for combat and is the one with the Grimace, or the same as the one with the Slayer. This coat of arms is unbalanced. You can only wear 2 red tools and 2 yellow iron tools, but you cannot carry any blue protection tools. Thread Storm is one of Hornet's magical abilities from Hollow Knight, located at the highest point. From the right tip of Lake Quervon, this ability allows Hornet to is surrounded by its threads in an attack, fulminating agent that strikes multiple times, causing great damage by using 4 thread loads, but being vulnerable to close attacks, as it does not prevent melee blows, but still avoids blows from a distance, like those of throwing weapons, being the attack preferred for enclosed spaces or to cause a beastly amount of damage in a short time. Breast Enhancement 1, as first upgrade, is achieved by defeating the ringleader, releasing all traitors. One of them, the Master Pinsmith Fleeny, recognizes our power and sharpens our throat, increasing his damage in half of the mask per stroke by making that we can defeat enemies with 3 life strokes. In only 2 strokes is found in this area here, and since the first upgrade is free of charge, it is desirable to improve harmony before climbing into the brilliant citadel. The coat of arms of the Wanderer, the coat of arms with the most damage of Act 1. Not because of his forcefulness, but because of his speed. Located in Grotto Magosa, in the cemetery, Bone allows Hornet to use high-speed attacks, and with great precision. This coat of arms makes its attacks change, as if they were the Hollows Knight, but with much more speed. Making that, if you played a lot of Hollow Knight, this coat of arms is very familiar to you. Has 2 tool notches, yellow and a notch for red tools. And even if it is not passive, makes up for it with its great capacity to do harm, at the cost of reducing your reach, but being very easy to hit by the movements of this coat of arms. In addition to allowing you to make the classic pogo down, and makes it much easier to platform. You can get this mighty coat of arms climbing above of the great door in Mossy Grotto. Comment if you want more tutorials. If you want me to give you a Simpson participate every month at events at my Kick, unique to win great prizes. All this was recorded on my Fanny, where I go live every day. So go follow me on this link that you see on screen. What's up, band? Subscribe to be a phenomenon. Or also in the description, join Simpson's Discord. More phenomenal with this other link. Comment your favorite skill or tool, and I give you heart, and bye-bye. Chaos.